G'day guys, so just walking home. This is a spot I've hit a fair few times. I'm not going to show it because this is a pretty historic area and not many people are aware of it. But just here in the middle of the screen, right on the surface, is a beautiful little glass topper. You see, sitting right on the edge. And I'm spewing because just over here, I just pulled this out. And that is a nice old stone little vase. Unfortunately, it's been broken and smashed. You can see it used to have a pour on the top. A bit mangled, but oh, bit of a spew. Hopefully we can find one soon. But in the meanwhile, I'm happy to take this glass stopper. Just here. Bit chipped, but oh well. Better than nothing. Right, see you soon. Right, so we're still going on this mound, as you can see right in the middle. A really nice old porcelain button, and it's a big one. That's the biggest one I've found so far. This spot here just keeps producing like you wouldn't believe. You can see all the rubble in here. As I said, I'm not going to give away a location, unfortunately. But this seems to be my little honey hole. I keep hitting and finding all these goodies in. So, give me a little spot here. I think I've actually found my first intact bottle, and it is. It's intact. That's a little ripper. It's still got the original lid on. Pity it's got a plastic lid. I'm still happy to take that. It's the first full bottle so far out of here. Still actually has liquid in it. Doesn't look too old. It's got some numbers on the bottom, so who knows. Alright, we'll keep having a squeeze and see what else we can find. Back to you then. Alright, back again. Another little thing spotted by eye. Tiny ass little glass bead. Oh, it's actually broken. Bugger. It's only tiny, but you never know around here. Seems to be a lot of goodies around. I've hit this area quite a few times and had luck every time. Found plenty of buttons, pins, badges. Found a florin in here and a few glass stoppers and stuff. But there seems to be a few more things hiding around, so I'll just keep scanning every now and again. Wait for the rain to do the job for me. And I'm laughing. Unfortunately, there's a lot, and I mean stacks of iron in here. The detector won't shut up in this area, but I've managed to really slowly go through and pull a few targets out each time, so who knows. There's plenty of goodies hiding around, I'm sure of it. Alright, I'll show you when we find the next bit. Right, there we go guys. Another little target here. An old little button. Very old rusted little button. Oh, better than the kick in the pants. Let's see if I can't spot anything else. Just here on the surface, I've got an old little clip. Maybe off an old bra or some curtains or something, I'm not too sure. Very tiny little clip. It's pretty disintegrated though. Oh well. Just getting the rubbish out of the way so when I come back next time it'll be a bit cleaner. Let's keep going. Alright guys, there's something different. I think this here is an old glass dropper. You can see it's got a hole in the end. It's quite a thin tube. But it's melted pretty badly. I don't mind, that's got a bit of character to it. I'll put that with the other ones. Let's keep having a look and see what we can find. Alright guys, we've got another little target just here. As I said, no detector, so this is all by eye. Got a really old safety pin there. Very old. And just above it, right here, appears to be a piece of an old pocket watch gear or something maybe. Not too sure. Oh, I'll keep having a look. Alright guys, just to show you what I mean by how filled with iron this spot is. Oh, look at this crap. Big chunk, big chunk, big chunk, big chunk, little chunks, smaller chunks. They are everywhere in this spot. So to pull one target out, you got to work pretty hard in this spot. But I don't mind. As you can see, There's a lot there, but just get a bit of it out the way for now. More just so when I come through next time there might not be as much noise in the ground, which I highly doubt with this much iron around, but as you can see, this is just out of this little tiny spot here. The amount of iron is ridiculous. In fact, that might be an old bottle cap or something. Or old button even. I'll take that one back with me and chuck at the ultrasonic. That might be a button, I think. Oh, we'll keep looking anyway. And as you can see, there's lots of iron. Right, guys, so I tried to show you this one before and I absolutely lost it. It's the top of an old skeleton key. Pity the rest of it's not there. It's probably in the ground around it somewhere, but I'm not going to bother trying to look for it. But I'll take the top of it anyway. Better than nothing. Let's keep going. Alright guys, so this is that little bank that I was doing. See, excuse that, but there's some fucking idiot in there decided to start smashing windows and shit. Get a life. Do something constructive with your time. That's what I reckon. Fucking drop kicks. Anyway. Alright guys, as you can see on the surface, there was a bit of junk that's washed out. So I got rid of all that for now. And these are the little goodies we found today. So there's a nice little glass bottle. Fortunately, it's got a plastic cap on it. Glass stopper that's been a bit broken. Glass dropper that's been melted. Nice big porcelain button. A little tiny medicine tube that's been melted. Then we've got some old pins and whatnot. Skeleton key top, 2 buttons, little gear, little clip, a pin, and a button. And that little bit of a stone vase. Pity it wasn't intact. I'm going to walk my way home and stop off at a nice little demolished block that's open and see if I can't find anything on the surface there. First target on the vacant block, right next to the footpath. Nice 10 center. Better than nothing. And just before, I found an old padlock. It's a Tri-A. Still actually moves. Surprised out of the ground, but a bit of clean up and see what it looks like. Let's keep going. Rightio guys, so we're just walking home still. I've just found this one in an old alleyway. I think that might be a 5-cent piece. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Oh, I should always keep your eyes peeled. You never know where you'll find something. Well, let's keep going and see if I find anything else on the way home. Catch us then. Alright, so we're just walking further down the alleyway again. And right on the surface, I'm going to rip up a $1 coin. So that's $1.05 just walking up an alleyway without a detector. Let's keep going. Alright, so next little spotted target. Another little old porcelain button of sorts, but it looked like it had a shank on the back at some point. You can see there's a bit of a raise in the center there. That's pretty cool. I'll take that. We'll move on and see if we find anything else. Alright, and just in the middle of the screen, it's like an old suspender clip, like the end of the strap, or just for a strap itself, I'm not too sure. But not too bad. No detector, still finding targets. Let's keep going. Alright, another little target. Pity it's only plastic. But little button. So we'll keep going. See what else we find. Alright, so we're almost out of the alleyway. This little plate here. I can see some writing. I don't think you guys will be able to through the camera with a flash on. Sorry, just trying to focus. So you can see some writing on that. I'll give it a clean up and I'll show what it says in the wrap up. Probably nothing too interesting, but who knows. Oh, let's keep moving on. Something different. I don't know what this is, but Like a weird little nipple on top of a bit of glass. It's odd. Obviously, it's a bit nippy out today. Catch us on the next. And actually, right next to it, I just spotted this little glass bead right on the ground. Nice. Alright, we'll keep going. Alright, another little thing. I believe this is a clay marble. I'm sure of it. That is amazing. Sitting right here. It's definitely not lead. It's not heavy enough. It's pretty cold, so I dare say it is clay marble. That is a cracker. As you can see, just floating around through the crap. Lucky I got my light on, because otherwise I probably wouldn't have seen that. But I'm happy to take a clay marble any day. It's the second one I found here in this area. Not in this alleyway, but in this suburb. So we'll keep going and see what else we spot. G'day swingers, so we're back home and we've cleaned everything up. So once again, obviously I didn't have a detector with me. I was just walking home from work. It's only a few K. As you can see, the glass bottle's cleaned up quite nicely. It's probably only from around the 30s or 40s. I don't know too much about it. I know that area wasn't used too much longer than around the late 30s, 40s, so I'm not too sure exactly on the date. The glass stopper, the glass dropper that's been melted, the nice big porcelain button, some other random old button or badge, I'm not too sure, and this one was a little bit worse for wear. It's rusted out really badly. And top of the skeleton key, and then off the open block, just walking past, got those two. I still haven't looked this up, but it's a Tri-A padlock. It sort of functions still. It wants to lock, but I won't lock it anyway. Got the suspender strap, or the like bag end strap sort of thing. The $1 and the 5-cent. Little glass knob thing, bead. This is the little porcelain button. I believe it was anyway. I believe there used to be a shank or something in the middle of it. You can see it's got that raised bit there. It's snapped off. And this side, it's quite a different little design. And then this is all cleaned up. So it's for a fire door. Just a plate saying it was compliant with fire safety regulations from 1976. So it was fairly old, but not too old. And the marble. I'm not too sure what material this is actually made of now. Could be clay. Could even be actual marble. I'm not certain. But for just sitting on the surface, that's a really cool find. Anyway, next time I'll have the detector. I'll swing with you then. Catch ya.